Hello friends, welcome back to Pro Metal Buildings. We're on to the next tutorial in regards to our barns. So once you get to prometalbuildings.com, click the build a quote up in the upper right hand corner. And then once we get here, let's go to the state of North Carolina. We love North Carolina. And press continue. Once you're there, of course, it'll be in the center here. Make sure you're in the right state. Off to the right hand side, you have some icons you can kind of start with. So both of these are barns. We'll start with this barn here. And then there's some tricky little things we can do with barns. It can get quite convoluted, so we're going to try to keep it pretty simple. This is our center section. We're going to leave that alone. These are our 12-foot sections left and right. We're going to leave that alone. Where it does get a little tricky is the storage. So you can put a back storage and it will show a back storage that way. And of course, once you've plugged in the back storage, you have to go back down to size and it'll show you that storage and it'll give you more questions about the depth. When you want to put doors and windows on, when you hit doors and windows, it's going to ask you, do you want to go to the left lean-to, center, right, or inner storage? Well, in order to get to that inner storage, you see how that's highlighted. Now we can get a door on there. So keep that in mind. So it gives you some different options on what you can do with the doors. Okay. And the same with the outside walls. So you got to go back to center storage. And then you can add things to the wall and move them around and so on. So keep that in mind. Now let's go to the left lean-to. We want to be in the front here and we want to go to the size. Oops, that's the back. We want to go to the size on the left lean-to. And I think we have to go to sides and ends actually. Yeah, let's go to the left lean. So we're going to click that. Now we know we're on the left lean. Here we go. Now, this is under sides and ends, by the way. Now that we're in lean, it wants to know, do you want to lean with the storage? Well, the answer is yes, we want to lean with the storage. So now once we put that in there, they want to know, do you want to add more things to the front and back of the left lean-to? Well, let's leave it all open for now. Let's just go with the storage and kind of focus on that. Now, when you're in this, it's kind of in this editing mode. So if you need to click out of it, you can do that by just hitting something else. And now you can see that we put the storage on, but maybe we want a larger storage in that. So now we have to go back to our size, and that's the center storage we already did, but let's say we want a 15-foot storage on this one. Now you can see what that looks like. And let's say maybe we even want to put some doors and windows. We have to go to doors and windows here, left lean, and now see where we're highlighted. Now we can put another door. So let's just do a roll-up door for fun. And it defaulted to a 6x7. Let's leave that alone. Maybe we want to scooch it around. The same with the back. We can do something in the back where it's highlighted is what you're on. If you want to go back into the left inner storage, not the center, we already did what we wanted there, but now we want to do something on the inner storage as well. We can do that. Or let's say you want to go to the center section and it's all enclosed, but you want to be able to walk from your middle building into your storage. I like this as an option. Let's remove that and let's do a frame out. So this just means that you're in your building on the center section. You want to go from there into the lean-to without a door. You can do that. So there, let's make sure it's back far enough so that it actually matches where the lean-to is going. Let me see if we did that well. So here's your frame out. That's on the main building in the center. Walking from there or driving, or maybe you want to scooch things around. It eliminates the base rail, it eliminates the uprights, and now you can kind of freely move around. You've got a storage in your main building. And see, that's a problem because we're going to want to move that over so that it's within the confines of that center storage as well. But we've got an opening here that'll walk into your main building into the lean-to on the left, which you also have a storage. So I hope that makes sense. And you can also go down here and do a scene. I'm going to do that so it makes it kind of more fun. So now you've got this building. You've got a storage inside here, and you've got a storage here on your left lean-to. It won't let you lift the building up if you do a background. So I'm going to go back to the background. So there you got it in that format. So it's kind of cool. You have to really play around with this for a while to really get a feel for how to do that. It can be a little difficult unless you've done it for a while. So anyway, but thank you for visiting Pro Metal Buildings. I hope that helped. There's lots of other different things that you can do to jazz the building up and so on. We tried to keep it really super basic this time around, but feel free to use the 3D Builder anytime. You can also expand off to the right-hand side to see what this building's going to cost for North Carolina and see what each item costs as well, and it'll tell you all the different details. And then be sure to either buy and make your down payment. It tells you here what your down payment is. It'd be $4,010 to make the down payment. Feel free to hit that and buy it. It's very safe. We may have a few more questions for you, but we'll call you. Or just save to your email and fill in the corresponding information and submit. We'll get a copy. You'll get a copy. It works out perfect. Thank you so much. ProMetalBuildings.com.